Hey guys, welcome back to episode 2 of our mini drum lesson series. If you're just joining us, this is the second episode in these new, just kind of raw, unscripted drum lessons. So they're going to be about 10 minutes long, and we're starting at kind of the basics of drumming and getting more advanced. So in our last lesson, we talked about the 4 basic drum strokes. Remember the full stroke, downstroke, tap stroke, and upstroke. And those are really, really important to master. Those are kind of the basic hand movements of drumming, okay? So just a quick recap on those. Let me show you those 4 basic strokes again here. So we got the full stroke. So you're going to throw the stick down and let it pop back up. You got the downstroke. You're going to throw the stick down, but then you're going to use this back part of your hand as the brakes and keep the stick from popping up. You want it to stop about an inch above the playing surface. Downstroke. Then we have the tap, and then the upstroke. A soft hit and pull it back to the starting position. So those 4 strokes make a nice little loop that you can practice over and over. Full, down, tap, up. Full, down, tap, up. Full, down, tap, up. Full, down, tap, up. Okay? So you want to make sure that you are practicing those. Okay? So the next thing that we're going to be learning is some single stroke roll. So single stroke roll and just doing some single strokes on our hands, okay? And within this, we're going to be learning to count 3 different subdivisions. We're going to talk about quarter notes, eighth notes, and 16th notes. Okay, so here we go. This first pattern that I'm going to show you is called 8 on a hand, okay? It's super, super easy. You're going to be using both hands, and you're going to go one at a time, and you're just going to be playing the first type of stroke we talked about, the full stroke. You're just going to be doing the full stroke over and over again. So here we go. Okay, so here's how this first one is going to go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And so on and so forth. Now, really quickly, when you are playing this pattern, you're actually playing what we call eighth notes, or the subdivision is 2 hits per beat. So if you just turn on a metronome, all right, I've got my metronome here on my phone. Say we pull up 120 beats.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, and it's going like that. The default subdivision, or the default speed of your metronome, is quarter notes, which is 1 hit per beat. And you can hear that in the count off. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. With our 8 on a hand pattern, playing eighth notes, we're going to go 2 hits per beat, or you can think about it as twice as fast as the quarter note that you just heard. So we would go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. Okay? So that kind of makes sense. You're doing 2 hits per beat, okay? And we actually have a system for counting that. So with this counting system, we're not going to count up to 8. We're going to keep track of the big quarter note counts, 1, 2, 3, 4. So the hits in between those, we're going to say and. So the way we would count eighth notes is 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay? And then I'm going to play this at a little slower tempo. So here's 80 beats. So it would be 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 1. Okay, does that kind of make sense? So That's really, really important to get a hold of. You're going to be playing eighth notes a ton on the drum set. It's really important to master eighth notes. So let's just practice finding that eighth note at a few different speeds. So that was 80 beats per minute. Let's try 60.
1, 2, 3, 4.
1. Okay, so remember, your metronome is set to quarter notes, which is 1 hit per beat. 3, 4, 1, 2, and you want to go twice that speed. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, okay? Then if we went a little faster, say 100 beats. 1,
2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3 is a quarter note, so we need to go double that. Da da za da 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 da. 1, 2, ready. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 1. Okay, those are eighth notes. That's how you play that first pattern called 8 on a hand. And again, we're using the full stroke that we learned last time. Throw the stick down, let it pop right back up to you. So you want to think kind of about just dribbling the stick. You're only using energy to throw the stick down. Let it bounce back up to you on its own. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... Okay, that making sense? So the next thing that we're going to learn, because these sort of go together, is just the single stroke roll. So now we're going to take the eighth notes, so 2 hits per beat, and we're going to double that speed. So now we're going to be playing 16th notes, or 4 hits per beat. Okay? And the way we count that, there's another counting system. So remember the eighth notes, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. 16th notes, we're going to say 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a... It's a little weird at first, but once you get the hang of it, super easy. So with the 16th notes, we're going to be playing what's called a single stroke roll. So we're going to take... really, our hands are going at the exact same speed as they were before, the eighth notes. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. But now we're just going to be alternating them. So we're going to be going right, left, 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 right, left. Or if your left hand is your dominant hand, you'll start with that one. So the 16th notes, nice and slow. This is, now we got to practice finding 16th notes compared to our quarter note on our metronome. So here's 60 beats per minute on the metronome.
1, 2,
3, 4, 1, 2. Remember, we want to go 4 hits per beat. So da 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 da. 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a... Okay, and something that I really like to do, I've been doing lately with my students, is putting the first pattern, the eighth notes, the 8 on a hand, and the single stroke roll together to make a little 4-measure phrase. Now, when you hear me say the word measure or bar, all that's talking about is one time all the way through the count from 1 to 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That is one measure. Every time we get back to 1, that's the start of another measure. So this full pattern is going to make up 4 measures total. So it would go like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. Switch to single stroke roll. 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E. Back to eighth notes. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and single stroke roll. 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and 3 and a 1. Okay, so that's 60 beats per minute. So if we went back up to 80, then it would be like this. 1,
2,
2, da 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 da. Ready, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 E and the 2 E and the 3 E and the 4 E and the 1 E and the 2 E and the 3 E and the 4 E and the 1 and 2. Start it over. And 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 E and the 2 E and the 3 E and the 4 E and the 1 E and the 2 E and the 3 E and the 4 E and the 1, and so on and so forth. I think, yep, we are out of time. That's going to do it for this second video, okay? So you're practicing 8th notes and 16th notes, and the patterns are 8 on a hand and the single stroke roll. So doing hits 1 hand at a time, 2 hits per beat, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, then alternating 1 E enda, 2 E enda, 3 E enda. So those are 16th notes. The 2 hits per beat is the 8th notes, and then the metronome is always default set to quarter notes, 1 hit per beat. So that's your reference speed or note value. So that's really important. Be practicing that, okay? If you can get a good handle on 8th notes and 16th notes, that's going to set us up well for getting into some actual beats and things on the drum set. I know we've been on the pad these first 2 videos, but we'll be getting into the actual drum set on the next video. So thank you guys so much for checking out this video. If you are enjoying these videos, be sure to share the video with someone, comment, like the video, and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss new videos. Thanks guys so much, and I'll catch you next time.